Welcome back. Local nonprofit Seedling Foundation mitigates the impact of parental incarceration on children in Central Texas through school-based mentoring, and they're looking for your help. Melissa Newman is here to tell us more about what the organization offers. We're happy to have her. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, talk to us about Seedling Foundation and how the mentoring program came to be, because I want to know what the aim is here.
Right. Well, you probably hear the name Seedling and go, makes zero sense when you think about mentoring a little bit at first. In fact, we were a campus beautification program in Austin ISD.
You're kidding.
No, started by a lawyer in town, John Blazer, who actually has an elementary school named after him here in Austin ISD as well. And a few years in, the leadership came to him and said, hey, we have a niche of students who really need a little more help and a little more care and concern that our counselors can give. Would you consider starting something to help children who have an incarcerated parent? And so now I say we're part of the fabric of Austin. We've been doing it for over 20 years and have had over 3,200 students come through our mentoring program, and it's been an incredible impact on those kids.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Because I think about not only the loss of a parent not being in the house, but then also dealing with some of the mental hurdles of your parent being locked away. I want to ask about how great the need is and how much a mentor can change the trajectory of a kid's life.
And when you think about these children, they've lost a parent to no fault of their own.
Absolutely.
I mean, this had nothing to do with them, but yet there they are without a parent no longer nearby. And so there's actually 10,000 children estimated in the Central Texas area.
You're kidding.
It blows my mind when I hear that quote. That I heard that for the first time. I was like, that sounds wild. But it's about one in every classroom. Wow. So when you think about every classroom in Central Texas, roughly one in every classroom has a parent who's been incarcerated. And so we roughly try to serve upwards to 500 students per year with mentors. So that's about 500 children every week. 500 adults, mentors coming together. So 1,000 people coming together once a week to help change these children's lives. And so mentoring may feel like a lofty goal. People think a mentor, I need to be, all my
a background in education.
Yes, all all my ducks are in a row. All the things I'm good. I'm perfect. That has nothing to do with the case. Yes, we do background checks. Yes, we do an interview. Yes, we make sure that the people we bring into these children's lives are good, safe, stable people, but it doesn't take any special skills, meaning you don't have to be trauma informed where you can say, let me help you with these counseling issues. We actually go in and play games with these kids. My favorite with the girl that I mentor who is actually in high school, and we play Yahtzee literally every week because it's what my grandma played with me, and I
love
Yahtzee.
It. Yes, it's a great game,
and she loves it. And we just give these kids a place to have fun. So much of their life turned so serious so quickly probably when this happened. Some mom or dad may be in prison, and now what comes after all the things that come after that, we get to be, I feel like, a bright spot in their life where once a week it's just to be themselves. Nobody's expecting you to pick up the pieces from what happened. No one's expecting you to study for a test and get an A. When you're with us, they get to just be able to just be themselves. And we just want to encourage them and love on them and help be a friend to them. Mentoring, like I said, sounds like a lofty goal, but I consider it just being a really good friend.
Oh, I think that's really sweet. And the intervention that you do just with playing games like Candyland and Life and coloring together and that sort of thing, how does that change where these kids might head versus not having a mentor in their lives?
Right. I think consistency is key. We could easily be all part of a nonprofit where it's a one and done thing. I've maybe served a meal or something that was very, very meaningful. But with what we're choosing to do, it is a life-on-life relationship. It would be like, Rosie, if you said, Melissa, come on the show every Wednesday at 11 o'clock for 10 minutes, we would certainly have a pretty great relationship. And so the fact that we are doing this with children who have lost consistency in their life, we create consistency. And a lot of that thing goes, hey, if I can do this with a mentor once a week and have lunch, and if I can continue to grow, then they start having better attendance levels in school. Their disciplinary actions go way down. 96% of our students are graduating and being promoted to the next grade level. Comparatively to another group is at 91. So we have actually made a huge impact when it comes to seeing them continue to move forward. A lot of them have reasons to maybe want to quit in a lot of ways, but helping them see that we're there for them. So it's okay, I'm going to show up again today because my mentor's going to be there today.
I don't want to miss Wednesday because on Wednesday I get to see Melissa, that sort of thing, and then that leads to like better attendance. And it's amazing how small interventions can really change classroom behavior and that sort of thing. So even just playing a simple game, so easy.
Yes, and I mean, it makes me have fun. Like a part of our lives is like work, produce, get somebody pay a bill.
We have to do serious things too.
You know, and I'm like, let's play Yahtzee?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just as much fun for me. And I'd say, you know, we think we're changing their lives, but I honestly think those kids are changing ours. When we allow life into our own every single day or every single week, you know, we're going to be impacted and changed too. And so I think it softens a heart. It makes you have tenderness in your eyes towards people and a compassion that you realize that I can make an impact, even if it all is playing a game or making a drawing or, you know, having eating at the lunch table together. It's a pretty special time.
And with the kids that we're talking about, you know, I want to make sure that they are, you know, getting so much out of it as they possibly can. And so I want to ask about, you know, the time commitment that it takes for mentors. So I hear you saying consistency. So I'm thinking that what you want from people is some level of promise.
Sure.
That they can make it there every single week.
Yes. Studies have shown that these children who have already dealt with loss, any type of relationship that comes into their lives is less than 3 months has a negative impact.
Wow.
Because, they thought there was going to be something here and then it ended so quickly. And so that begins to actually maybe do worse. And so we work really hard to have all of our matches made, mentor to mentee, by February. So like we're coming up really tight on that timeline.
I was going to say, your deadline's coming up. Tell me about it.
Yes, well, I mean, ideally, if you wanted to possibly be matched for this school year still, you need to have the application in by like today or tomorrow. I mean, talk about urgency.
On it, everybody.
Talk about urgency. But we have our last training session. It's a 2-hour kind of commitment. You learn about what these children have gone through, how to respond to maybe certain things they may say. We have mentor directors, so you're not just signed up for Seedling and then like out there on your own every week going, we're not like throwing you to the wolves kind of thing and helping you make it. We have mentor directors who check in with you typically once a month at the very beginning, if not more if you need to, and then do quarterly check-ins. And they also connect with that school contact. So I call it like our triangle of support around that child. You've got our mentor director on Seedling's team, you as the mentor, and as well as the school contact, all keeping in connection to make sure that child is staying in a good space.
I really appreciate it.
And if you want to apply,
such a great organization.
Yes.
We'll have to leave it there, but I really appreciate it, Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie.
Guys, learn more about the organization, seedlingmentors.org.